to start?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Music is a language that I think a lot of people don't, like some people realize, but they don't fully understand, and especially jazz is a dialect. We have the language of music, but we have the dialect of jazz where we're just speaking a language, and like even if you just say like, oh, can you play this hit on the three, and then like they understand. Or you just play something and like you emphasize it and repeat it a bunch of times, like, oh, I hear what you're doing, and then they can have a call and response with it. It feels like I've had the most love-hate relationship with it. But we've been through a lot. We've been through the high points, we've been through the low points, but saxophone has always been there, and it's been the one that feels like I can communicate a lot of ideas when I'm taking a solo. My name is Alexander Reams. I'm from Long Beach, California, and I play not only the saxophone, but I play the clarinet. One of my favorite saxophone players, Cannonball Adderley, he was very soulful. He combined a lot of music from like soul, gospel, the blues, and he just combined them together in this very soulful sound that I try to go after, try to imitate every day.
It's a good outlet, I would say, for all of the emotions and thoughts that I can't necessarily put to words. I'm Everett, I play drums, and I'm originally from Denver, Colorado. I saw, when I was a kid, drummers in church, and I was inspired by them, and kind of wanted to just be them.
I'm Tyler Bochka. I'm from Washington State, and I play trumpet. It was through my brother. He was in the jazz bands. He played trumpet. That kind of inspired me to pick it up. He introduced me to Chet Baker. And when I heard Chet playing, that really changed it for me. I was like, this is really good. I want to play like him. And so I was really happy I picked the trumpet because Chet played trumpet as well. And so I try to emulate his tone when I play. Jazz, I mean, it's a community, really. It brings people together.
And if Robert were here, he would probably be playing the harmonica part on this.
Not a harmonica.
Jazz it's something that's been around for a very long time, and when you first are introduced to it, it's like a new language.
I feel like when I play jazz, when I take a solo, when I'm just improvising on the spot before I even start practicing, it feels like I don't have to worry about the physical.
Yeah, I mean, music in general is just a language, right? So over a certain amount of time, you build up a certain amount of vocabulary and can speak to each other through that.
You could be playing the same song every night, but it's different every night because you're making up melodies on the spot. And a lot of that improvisation it's practiced in a way. It's not just random notes. They know what they're saying. So it's really cool when you're playing with a group of people who know what you're saying and they communicate back to you what they're saying, and it's an ongoing conversation within a song.
The more that you do it, the more you know where stuff is going to go. You kind of just don't think about it, it just happens.
Doing jazz with people, that's where the fun is, that's where the music's made.
It offers you a lot of freedom. I think that the amount of flexibility, it gives us the freedom to kind of improvise and do stuff differently from the first time to the second time. It opens up everyone in the band's ears so they listen to each other instead of being caught up in whatever they're doing right in that moment. And I think that's what makes it special.
It's very spontaneous in the way that sometimes you may have never played with these people, or you just play once, but as long as you're locked in, you can have these collaborative moments like you've been playing for 15 years.
In jazz, I feel you can go so much deeper into it because you're expressing exactly what you want to express in that moment.
If you play a wrong note, nobody really cares. Or if you hit a wrong beat, or like if you don't play stuff as cleanly. What's more important is how those notes feel. You know, like you could play all the wrong notes, and like if you play it and it feels good, then nobody will like really pay attention.
I love it more than any other genre because it allows freedom to make mistakes in a way. You know, there's a thing when you play music, there's no mistakes in jazz because it's all about how you resolve and stuff like that. And I love just, yeah, I don't know, I just love playing it. I think, like life, you know, this sounds so cliche and stupid, but life, you know, life is like jazz because there's an improvisational aspect to it. This conversation that's happening right now, that's improv. And when we relate that to jazz, it's you're improvising with other people. It brings people together. I don't know, it's joyful. But yeah, I love jazz. You can keep going if you want.
Yeah, that's great.
I was just kind of riffing on.
You're good.